when the dark.
For hundreds of years, the raiding fleets of the Dark Elves were confined to the Sea of Chaos and the Great Western Ocean. Then the Dark Lord of Hagreif, Calador Malgan, discovered the Underworld Sea, a huge water-filled underground cavern that links the Sea of Chaos to the Broken Land on the eastern coast of the New World. The sea runs under the Black Spine Mountains and is part of a huge network of natural caverns and tunnels which honeycomb that great mountain range. The Underworld Sea, as its name implies, consists of a huge labyrinthine maze of dark tunnels and strange caverns. Movement is dangerous even on the best-traveled and most well-known routes, for the threat of cave-ins or flash floods is a constant danger, and there are many strange and extremely dangerous creatures that inhabit this unearthly subterranean realm. The Dark Elf Scouts are the most expert explorers of this strange land, but even they have still only uncovered the barest fraction of the secrets it holds. Each decade brings new discoveries, and such scouts have been finding increasing amounts of evidence that point to an entire civilization hidden deep within the underworld sea caverns. Who or what this underworld race may be, or how they came to be living so far below the surface of the old world, no one has been able to say. For the time being, however, the Dark Elves care little about lost races or hidden civilizations, and instead are happy to use the Underworld Sea to gain access to the Boiling Sea, and to the lands of Nippon and Cathay which lie beyond. No corner of the old world is safe from the ravages of the Witch King. On the west coast of the New World, across the Black Spine Mountains, on the opposite side to Nagaroth, lies a region of islands and monster-infested waters known as the Boiling Sea. Only the Black Arks of the Dark Elves dare enter this inhospitable and dangerous territory, and they do so for one reason only: to capture the monstrous sea creatures that are such an important part of the Dark Elf fleet. The Boiling Sea was created many millennia ago, before the recorded history of even the High Elves had begun. It came about when a huge earthquake rocked the world, ripping the western seaboard to pieces. Vast areas were pulverized and vanished below the inrushing ocean, creating a patchwork of islands that now run along the length of the coast, which are known as the Broken Land. The earthquake also tore deep rents in the seabed, terrible wounds which have never healed, and through which molten lava from the Earth's core still seeps into the ocean. It is these rents which heat the water and produce areas where the sea does literally boil, hence the name. Although many parts of the Boiling Sea are deadly to all forms of life, there are many others where the mineral-rich waters teem with all kinds of beast, ranging in size from tiny plankton through to the huge sea behemoths that are hunted by the Dark Elves for their fleets. Dark Elves scorn the use of ships other than the Black Arks, relying instead upon powerful sea monsters and magic to destroy their foes. These creatures take the place of the other races, ships of the line. The two most infamous and feared creatures used by the Dark Elves are sea dragons and helldrakes, both of which are found in large numbers in the calmer waters of the Boiling Sea. The sea dragon is the largest of the Dark Elves' sea-going monsters, so large that they are capable of carrying huge spired castles mounted upon their backs. Once, long ago, they were true dragons, but down the centuries they have mutated, becoming something less than true dragons and yet something more. The Helldrakes are smaller but far more vicious, ferocity matched with razor-sharp claws and fangs capable of biting through the thickest steel. They are controlled by a small crew of specially trained beast handlers, the only ones, of course, capable of controlling such beasts.